Hey guys, what is up? Scott from Civic Edge Lifestyle here, and welcome to my top 10 reasons of why you're not getting clicks and how to fix it without buying another course. First of all, before we start this video, make sure you check out the description down below, as there's a link there to my top 5 programs to bring an income in for me online. My top 5 programs are in there, so feel free to take a look at that if you want. But without further ado, I'm going to get to this video and explain my top 10 reasons of why you're not getting clicks and how to fix it without buying another course. So, number one is their content isn't built around curiosity. So, what this means is that you post links with no real reason for people to click, no hook, no angle, and just check this out. So if you just give me one quick second, I'm going to pull up my Facebook and I'll show you what I mean. So on my Facebook here, we can see that for number one, the content is not built around curiosity. Here you'll see that this kind of builds curiosity. It says, what if you could turn your time online into income? Most people scroll, like, share, and never get paid for it. So you can see there that it's building curiosity and starts going into explanations. Later on, this will tie into another reason, or another one of my top 10 reasons. It'll tie into that, but the fix is you should ask a question, share a result, or tease a benefit first. So for instance, in this one, I'm teasing, what if you could turn your time online into income? And then I go into explaining most people scroll, like, share. And, I'm explaining a little bit about what affiliate marketing is, and then I'm leading into here's why it works. No product, no problem, things like that. And I'm teasing the benefits of what affiliate marketing can bring. So this is actually it's kind of a way to see the curiosity working in the post. And this is how I build a lot of my posts, is I add curiosity, I add a hook, I add something that gets the person kind of curious and viewing my content. And doing this has actually made my views go up, especially on Facebook and other platforms as well. So this is number one. Number two, you're promoting to the wrong audience. So for the reason that you're trying to correct here is you blast links to anyone, not people who are actually looking for a solution. So if you go on Facebook and let's say you're in the make money niche, but let's say you go and look at, let's say, weight loss. Okay, you can't go to a weight loss group or anything like that and try and give them make money online. A lot of people make this mistake, and unfortunately this will lead to 0 clicks for your items, and a lot of people won't be interested in your stuff because you're not offering anything to do with weight loss. You're offering something that has to do with make money online. And to fix this, basically what you should do is attract people who already want what you offer. So for instance, if you want something to do with make money online and you're something to do with affiliate marketing, you can go into Facebook, let's say, or Twitter or anything like that, and type in either make money online. Oops. You can go to make money online. You can see that I've already got a few groups that are showing up, and these are groups that I'm part of. Or you can also go to affiliate marketing groups and do the same thing. You always want to make sure you're targeting audiences that are, directly related to whatever it is you're offering. Number 3 is one of my personal favorites, and that is you don't give people a reason to trust you. Now, people won't click if they don't trust you, and the reason for that is if, for instance, you just go and start blasting links to people. So let's say you got that one person that just joined your friends list on Facebook, and you just start instantly going and saying, hey, check this out, chances are you're not going to get a sale, you're not going to get a click, and the person's probably going to get turned off and tell you, you know, in fewer or less words, you know, basically, they're going to say something like F off because, to be honest, you want to make sure that people are interested in what you're offering. And in order to get them interested, you need to provide value first. You need to talk to them. You need to get them to know you, like you, and trust you. And because of the way things are right now on Facebook and things like that, you know, people are a little skeptical already when they're starting online, and they don't want someone just coming to them and saying, here, check this out, because that's how a lot of scammers get people and take advantage of people. So you got to provide lots of value. You got to provide things up front. One of the major fixes to this is show your face. Share your story. So like when you're talking to people, you know, share your story of how you started online. So for instance, everyone knows how I started online. Basically, I was in dead-end 9-to-5 jobs, and yeah, I know that sounds a lot like a lot of the people that started into affiliate marketing, but it's my story too. You know, I was stuck in dead-end 9-to-5 jobs, getting passed over for promotions, and one day I got sick of being mistreated in my jobs because I went through a lot of struggles. My coworkers were real jerks, and my boss was a jerk, and you know, I just got sick of it. And in order to get full-time income online, I basically got angry about my situation and just, you know, stepped into affiliate marketing and started making a full-time income out of it. You know, so I share my story. I show my face. Usually, I know I'm not doing it on my videos right now, but of course I've got some reasons for that. I can't find a screen sharing software that actually shows my webcam as well. So unfortunately, I'm stuck using this one for now, but I am working on that. But I do show my face on like my social media accounts and stuff. Like I've got my picture up there. You know, I don't have a faceless, you know, profile picture, so I mean everyone can see. And when I go here, you can see there's me again. You know, I show my picture, I show who I am. You know, it's not fake. That's how I am. I mean, if you go and take a look, actually, there's one of my pictures right there. There's me again. You know, I'm showing pictures of myself. I'm showing real life pictures of myself and showing who I am. Another fix to do this is post consistently. You know, and add value before you pitch as well. So you want to make sure that you're posting consistently. This means that you are posting every day. Like if you decide that you're going to post every day, make sure you're posting every day. If you're going to post 5 times a day, make sure you're posting 5 times a day. Don't ever skip a beat. Make sure you're out there and you're providing value every time that you do post. You know, example of that is, here's what's worked for me. Take it, use it. Things like that. So number 4 is you're linking too soon and too often. Every post is a pitch and people get numb to it. So the thing is that you don't always want to be posting a pitch. You want to be offering value. So again, an easy fix to fix this is teach them, I'm to teach you the 80-20 rule. And the 80-20 rule is basically 80% value, 20% pitch. So that means that when you're doing anything online, you should be basically, if you want to try what I'm using, I'll drop the link below kind of thing. Or here's what I do in my posts. So when I first stumbled across OSP, I almost skipped it. Looks like another system that won't work. So I'm kind of adding, you know, my story into it again. You know, I'm providing value. I'm showing, you know, what happens when I went through the training. I started showing up. I built a habit of doing a little each day, things like that. And then I go and say down at the very bottom, comment OSP info, or check the link in my bio if you want to see how it works. You know, I don't do anything other than that. I just simply say, hey, check it out if you want to. I'm not doing a hard pitch. I'm not saying, check this out. I'm just giving my details on how it worked, why it worked, yada, 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 and then saying if people are interested, comment for info. I don't go into a hard pitch, okay? And that's part of being real online. That's part of making sure you stay real and stay adding value. And the 80-20% rule is a very good rule, just because, you want to make sure you're adding more value than you are pitches. Because think about what they do on TV nowadays. For some of those commercials, they're like, "Hey, buy this now." No one wants to hear that anymore. No one wants to hear "buy this now" anymore. They want to see why it works, how it works, your results. They want to see things like that. They just want to see proof. And when you're dealing with the make money online niche, especially, you want to be showing results. And I'm not saying go and like fake your results and like show $10,000 earned, because let's be honest, no one likes seeing that either, because that's unattainable as a starter. I fell for a lot of those things that showed that, hey, you can make $12,000 right now. And I fell for those, and honestly, it was so far from the truth, because the work that you needed to get to in order to get to that $12,000 a month was something that was unattainable for a beginner. So make sure that you're always providing the value. Make sure that you're always using results and things like that, but make sure you're providing the value and why it works. Here's why it works. Here's, if you want to try what I'm using, I'll drop the link below, things like that. That's what you want to try and do to fix that. All right, another thing that people make a mistake on, and this is number 5, is they're not building curiosity around the benefit. And the reason for this is they're talking about the tool or the price, not what it actually does. So if you're talking more about the price of something, you're talking about the price, or you're talking about the tool itself, but you're not actually talking about what it does, then that's a big problem. People don't care about the price or the tool itself. They want to know what it does. They want to, and that goes back to number 4 as well, where I said, you got to share results, share why it works, how it works, blah, blah, blah. It kind of links into number 4 at the same time, because again, you want to provide that value. You want to make sure that you're talking about, like you can't just go and say, this is the best affiliate system. You should say instead, this system helped me get my first commission without bugging friends. Things like that. You don't want to go and say, here's the tool, here's how much it costs, get it. That doesn't help, and that does not build any curiosity around the benefit. It just basically derails people, and they don't want to buy it. So that is number 5. And now we're going to go on to number 6. Number 6 is their links don't stand out or look sketchy. Long, ugly, or raw links look spammy and kill trust. Now, you don't want to go and, let's say, let's say one of the systems I use is, and I'll go back to the post where I was up here, the one that says about, let's go with, where did it go now? So OLSP. So here's OLSP. If I were to share the link for this, the link is kind of long. I'm not going to go right into how the link looks, but you don't want to use the HTTPS OLSP link, because the OLSP link, is long, it's ugly, and really what you want to do is find some kind of cheap or find some sort of link shortener that goes and provide, like it shortens your link and makes it more attractive, rather than sharing the big long affiliate link and that's just unattractive. Again, people don't want to go to a big huge link that's, you know, long and stuff like that, it derails them, and it's just, you know, so you should use link trackers or custom domains and show how to make the I should show you actually how to make the links look clean, but I don't have my software pulled up right now. But if you guys do want to know about that, let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video about me showing how to shorten links and how I do it, and we will do a video about that as well. Let's go on to number 7. Alright, number 7 of 10 reasons why, of the 10 reasons why you are not getting clicks and how to fix it without buying another course, is you're not following up. And if you just drop a link once and never follow up and expect clicks, that's one good way to basically that's a good way to lose people as well. You should always be following up. So if you're like, email marketing is a little bit easier in this sense because you're always following up for at least, I say usually it's good to do 10 to 20 days of emails for that product, simply because you're following up, you're checking in with the people, you're making sure that they're clicking. If they aren't clicking, then you need to make sure that you're not really selling to them in the sense, like I said, like up here about you know, buy now and all that. You want to be providing value as you're going through the campaign, but you want to also be, you know, showing them, hey, you know, you want to be doing the value and stuff, but you also want to be saying, you know, did you have a chance to check this link out? And make sure you're following up, and if make sure you're asking them too if they have any questions. On Facebook, it'd be similar things, except that you would be going into Messenger and you'd be pulling up, you know, your chats with people. And I do this too. Like, I'll go and pull up a chat, and I'll go to someone that did get my link, and I'll say, hey, did you have a chance to check that out? Do you have any questions? You know, make sure you're really offering that value. Make sure you're offering that help, because if you're not doing that, you know, again, you're not going to get sales or anything. Let's get on to number 8. Number 8 is you don't tell people what to do, and there's no call to action, which equals no clicks. So, for instance, if you'll remember that at the start of this video, I told you guys to check out the description in the comment section to check out my top 5 programs that I use to build an income online, and I gave that call to action. That is similar to what you should be doing in everything. So for instance, you'll see on my Facebook posts, again, I have a call to action right here. This is considered a call to action. This is telling you what to do. This is telling the person, you know, if you want to know more about this, comment OSP info, or check the link in my bio if you want to see how it works. Then they can come up here to my bio, they can click here, and by the way, this is, I didn't even think about it, but this is one of my shortened links, and you'll see that it has my business name, which is Civic Edge Lifestyle. So that's my shortened link. I forgot that was in my bio, but I can still do a video to show you guys how to do that. But yeah, they'll go up to my bio and they'll click, and then it'll take them into the page. Actually, it's going to be the same page that you guys have down below in the comment section and description, where it's talking about the top 5 programs. So this is my top 5 programs link. Not the same link that you guys are seeing in the video, because I'm using my plain link. This is just shortened and everything, and has my company name, because I like showing my company name. It goes along with, you know, what you're seeing in my pictures, right? Things like that, because I've already got my brand built. I've got my own little uniform. I guess if you want to call it a uniform, it's really just casual wear, but anyway. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you have a call to action. Make sure that you're, you know, drawing attention to that. You don't want to just say, you know, if you want to know more, just let me know. Like, that's still telling them what to do, but that's not really a call to action. They're probably going to leave your post from not being clear. That's the other thing, is be clear about your call to action as well. So, you know, click the link below to see the exact program I'm using, is basically the example. So we're going to go on to number 9 now. Number 9 is you're not being consistent. One post every 2 weeks won't build traction. Okay, this is a big one. I should actually, and I'm going to do that right now, I'm actually going to type that word out, and I'm going to capitalize it and underline it, because that is a very important rule. And number 9 is actually my favorite, because a lot of people, again, screw up on this one. You always want to make sure you're being consistent. You should be sharing, you should be being consistent with content, and because it builds trust and leads to more clicks over time. So I'm getting lots of views. Like, I'm getting around 600 views now a day, and that's not just off of like, it's not off of one post or 2 posts or 3 posts or 4 posts. That's with my posts over all time. So as time goes on, I'm getting more and more clicks, and I can actually show you my professional dashboard here, where I've actually got well, maybe not 600 a day, but it's something like 300 a day, which I do not do in a single day, with just the posts that I post. You can see here I went up to 691 as of the 2nd, which I guess the 2nd is today, actually, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. But you can see I went up to 691 views. That's not from the posts that I posted on July 2nd. That was, that was over time. So 691 there. I had 777 views here. I've been getting consistent views, and it's because of the fact that the clicks build over time, the views build over time. So you have to be consistent. And usually what I do is I do about 5 posts a day on my social media. So, I'm always building that content. I'm always putting the value out there, which is leading to more interest and more comments and more everything. So that is one way to fix that. So let's go on to the very last reason, and thank you for sticking around in this video and watching, but here we go for number 10. Oh, I accidentally, whoops. Oops. I do apologize about that, guys. I accidentally hit my button to unpause the video again, and forgot to paste my thing, but here we go. So number 10 is you're too focused on yourself and not the viewer. Every post should not be look at me instead of here's something that might help you. So you should not be saying, hey, look at me, make it all about yourself. You should be trying to show that you are trying to help people. And the easiest fix for this is from going from I made $100 today to here's how I earned $100 and how you can too. Something like that. You want to make sure that the people understand that you're trying to help them earn that same $100 a day like you are. You don't want to just focus on yourself and say, look, I made $100 today. That's great. If you say I made $100 today, well, the person wants to know how they can do that too. And if you're not posting that in your post or in your video or whatever it is that you guys are doing, then unfortunately you're just going to derail the people, and you're not going to get those clicks, and you're not going to get that interest that the people, that you want from your customers and stuff like that. So guys, that's my 10 reasons as to why you're not getting clicks and how to fix them without buying another course. Make sure you check out, again, the description and the comment section for that link of my top 5 programs. And those top 5 programs help me make an income online, and they can help you as well make an income online. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If it's helped you, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the bell notification, and subscribe, and become part of the community. Remember that it's not just my community, it's our community, and you're helping build our community. So make sure you share the videos as well, because that helps build our community. Cheers, guys.